For many in France, the last 24 hours probably feel like a blur. A day earlier, talk had been of the far-right National Rally securing a majority in France's National Assembly. Instead, the far-left New Popular Front won the most seats, the centrists the second most, and the RN third. On Monday, newly elected French deputies or members of parliament began arriving at the National Assembly. Few of them had answers about how the country begins to move forwards from this.
It's out of the question to govern or support a coalition with any links to the extreme left or the extreme right. Everyone agrees. It's to the rest we have to ask how we move forward. There's room for discussion, but it's clear the New Popular Front didn't win. There's no majority for anyone.
Behind the scenes, French politicians have been meeting to try and figure out a way to move forwards from what is now essentially a stalemate. In order for Parliament to pass any laws, a number of parties would need to cooperate at a time when many, if not all, seem at odds with one another.
This election result is clear. The New Popular Front came in first, which makes it the leading force in the National Assembly. It's a huge victory and has raised hope through the country. It's also a defeat for President Emmanuel Macron and the far right.
The far-right National Rally, or RN, have meanwhile been licking their wounds after falling far short of their predicted number of seats in Parliament. RN President Jordan Bardella on Monday acknowledged that his party, led by Marine Le Pen, had made mistakes, but claimed it was tactics that had denied their supporters more representation in the legislature. RN National Assembly deputy and spokesperson Laurent Jacobelli told TRT World they would not work with a coalition, but would continue to do so on behalf of those who voted for them.
We have to work and maintain our goals, not make unnatural alliances and listen to France. The people have asked us to improve their cost of living, for less immigration and better security. We'll work towards that. Against us is an improbable coalition which won't be able to function and with no room for manoeuvre. France needs stability. We are the future.
Whether or not that's true in the coming years, for now, the likelihood is gridlock. Over the coming days and possibly weeks, analysts predict that whatever deals are able to be struck, uncertainty will prevail over French politics for the foreseeable future. The political horse trading now needed to govern France has international implications as well. The war in Ukraine, the questions over French policy in Gaza and French leadership of the European Union are now all up in the air as a result. At a time when the world is increasingly defined by volatility, this election, this hung parliament, is likely to exacerbate that further. Flynn, TRT World in Paris.